Thank you for joining. This is a networking lab demonstration. This lab covers trunking. In the previous video, I demonstrated how the use of VLANs requires the configuration of trunking if the VLAN spreads across various switches. In this video, trunking has been configured on all switches. Let's take switch 0 as an example. Ports 3 and 4 are attached to other switches. To trunk, such ports must be changed from access ports to trunk ports. This will allow switches to forward VLAN traffic between them. I've issued commands using the CLI. The command is switchport mode trunk. Using Packet Tracer's GUI, you can see that the change has been made. Now let's have PC0 attempt to ping PC2. Remember that the two PCs are on the same subnet, same VLAN, but are connected to different switches. Previously, they had not been able to communicate. Let's see the effect of the trunk. The ping is successful. Now let's have PC3 ping PC1. Same scenario. They are on the same subnet, same VLAN, but are connected to different switches. Again, the ping is successful. So to summarize, in a VLAN environment, trunking is necessary if VLAN communication is to be forwarded between switches. Trunking is configured on the ports of the switches where neighboring switches are attached. Okay, now let's do a recap of the videos. In video 1, I demonstrated a basic subnetted topology. All of the PCs on the same subnet could communicate. Since a router had not yet been configured, PCs on different subnets could not communicate. In video 2, VLANs were added. While PCs on the same subnet had previously been able to communicate even when they were on different switches, the adding of VLANs cut off this communication in cases where the PCs were on different switches. Trunking was needed to restore communication. In this video, video 3, trunking was added to all ports of switches where there was a neighboring switch. This allows for inter-VLAN communication, the forwarding of VLAN traffic between switches. In the next and final video, the router will be enabled and configured for the environment. Virtual interfaces referred to as sub-interfaces will be configured on the router to manage the network's various VLANs. Join me in the next and final video.